Hey, it's Tom. So I have gotten a kind of common request on my videos, and that is, show me your dot file, show me your Linux config, show me how to move from Windows to Linux, and things of this nature. And firstly, to the Windows to Linux one, I will do that soon. TM. I don't know when. I don't know if I will actually. It really depends upon my time. I'm a full-time IT professional and full-time student, so I really only do these videos on my accord and the little free time that I get outside of having a social life and all the other things that come along with being me. I guess I don't know. That's such a stuck up the what kind of way to say it, but I figured I'd at least show the configuration of what I'm doing. Dot file, not going to show that because you'll see why right now, is because I actually just use KDE Plasma. I don't use any fancy window manager. I know I don't use anything super crazy. I technically my rice on Linux is literally just install Fedora 42 KDE edition, and then just like install some common utilities, and yeah, that's literally it. I mean, I really don't have a lot on here. The reason why is mainly because I think hyper optimizing your setup is pretty counterintuitive as to why you're even doing it in the first place. The whole idea of making your setup better is literally just to make you more productive. But when you're doing things with Hyperland, doing super hyper specific configs and everything like that, you just get into this rabbit hole where you're just configuring over and over and over again. If you're not using a pre-made dot file online, you're basically in an inevitable, like, infinite loop of I'm just configuring, and I don't like that. So anyway, a little bit tangential there. KDE Plasma is what I use. I use the Andromeda launcher. To get it, you just right-click on the launcher here, and you can add or manage widgets. I meant to click that. I click Show Panel Config, and then I just go to Andromeda and I drag it into here. You're done. Some other things I do. Well, I guess the only other thing I do with my taskbar is I just make it so my panel here is aligned to the center. And then, of course, I set, where is it? Oh, here we go, width, fill content, because normally it's just fill width like this. And it feels too Windowsy for me. Position-wise, I kind of play around with this a lot. Sometimes I have it over here. Sometimes I have it down here. I just cancel out of it. That's fine. I'll just leave it to the right panel again. Anyway, yeah, I kind of play around with this. Unfortunately, the thing is that the clock and the calendar here usually messes up, which kind of sucks. But yeah, it's pretty simple setup. I really don't do a lot. As for like these icons and the color scheme, I'm not kidding you. I just go into the settings here, and then I go to colors and themes, and then you just kind of run through these yourself. I use Breeze application style, Breeze Plasma style. By default, window decorations, Breeze. I like Breeze in general. It just works well out of the box. And then icons, I use Grovebox plus Dark. I have Grovebox regular, which I'll show you what these look like. They look fine. Some of these are too dark looking, I guess, for icons, and I just don't like that. So I usually use Grovebox plus Dark, and Umox Grovebox is just terrible. I only have it for a couple little things here and there for custom stuff. I'll discard here. I use Breeze Dark because this is a very similar cursor to what I use at work. It's very contrasty. It allows me to see what I need to on screen if I'm on a white, like an all white page website, because I don't use a dark reader or anything like that. It works well. Size 24 by default works well. I think it's a good size. It's around similar to Windows as well. And then system sounds, I don't touch these ever. Splash screen, I usually don't touch this either. I don't know. But login screen, SDDM, I use Breeze Fedora, but then I also just change the background picture to be whatever I'm feeling, anything Grovebox themed. Everything on my system is Grovebox. So colors here, I'll just show you Grovebox colors. And that's it. I mean, that's about all it is. And then the console, of course, is Grovebox as well. Here's a pfetch for you. Oh, okay. Well, it just shows you that I just installed pfetch for this video. So yeah, there you go. This is my system. Reasons as to why, outside of configuration, it just kind of goes into that, you know what I mean? I just don't have a lot of time, I feel like, to always be reiterating my desktop. I just prefer it to work. I use Windows for other things too, like gaming. Sim racing is a big thing of mine. Sim racing works decently well on Linux, but it's just still not quite there. So, yeah, I mean, as you can see, my setup is very mundane, very, very simple. My Obsidian is Grovebox themed, of course, as well. I'll go into that in a separate video, of course, but, you know, I just kind of wanted to come on here and show what I've got for my Linux config. That's literally all I do. It's really plain, simple. I like it that way, and yeah, I currently don't see any plan to change that. My laptop is kind of my tinkering machine. I have Hyperland on there and stuff like that, but even then, I have KDE to do, like, my actual work. I just do Hyperland when I feel like torturing myself. If I'm going to be completely honest. So yeah, that's it. If you guys have any questions about it, anything in specific, just leave a comment down below. Otherwise, that's the end of the video, and I will see you in the next one. See you later.